Okay, so to start my video, I wanted to talk a few minutes about just getting started with blogging. This is just an outline of what you should probably think about and do before blogging, and this is just some general information about blogging. So blogs are a great place for students to publish their own writing and to publish it in front of an audience. This is really useful when you're doing a class discussion on your blog, on a teacher blog, and it's also good for peer feedback for students to comment on each other's posts and talk about what they liked, what they didn't like, what you should work on. It's good to connect with other people around the world using blogs, and students can do that with comments for kids. If you go to Twitter and you search for the hashtag C4K, you will find teachers and students who use comments for kids, and you can connect to other classrooms from around the world and comment on each other's blogs. You can also see that students feel empowered when they use blogs, and I've seen this and I've commented on students' blogs where they feel like they have their own voice and they can express that through writing. So some things that you need to know before you get started. There's specific platforms out there for you to choose to blog with. And what I'm going to show you today is Edublogs. There's many different types, but Edublogs is the one that I chose to show you today. All students need to be added to the platform on the same platform that you're using so you can troubleshoot easier. You might need to keep a record of all your students' usernames and passwords depending on the age of the student. It's probably a good idea to do it even for your high school students to make sure you keep up with their username and passwords because students do forget. Next thing you need to do is make sure when the students create their account is they create avatars or pseudonyms. So what pseudonyms are is they are fake names, and some text and people suggest that you let the students just use their first name, but I would say go ahead and let the students use a fake name for online safety purposes. And there's some websites where they can create their own avatars. Moderate the comments for your students. What this means is before someone can comment on a post, it's moderated. That means you have control to allow the user or anyone else to see their comment. You can delete their comment, or you can allow their comment to be viewed. So moderating comments is very important. Um, Also, you need to decide if you're going to use public blogs or you're just going to let people within the class view the blog. Public blogs, you're going to get a lot bigger audience, and students are more likely to do their best work with a public blog than when they know whether it's just within their own class. If it's public, they'll be more likely to do a better job. So let's jump into Edublogs. And so here I've already created an account and I've signed in. This is the first time I've ever used it, so I created a sample blog. Here at the top you can see it says Aiken's biology class blog. So let's view and let's see what our blog looks like so far. So you can see at the top I've added some pages. Here's the default home page. I've added a page for biology videos, and there's an about me. I'll talk about pages in a minute, but let's visit the biology videos page. So while I'm still logged into Edublog, you can see that I can edit this page directly from the website. So let's take a look at how we can edit this page. So I have it titled Helpful Videos, and there's two different ways that I can view what I want to say under this heading. So here I have a link to some videos that I want my students to look at. So there's a link, and also I've tried to add an embed code, but what I quickly found out was when I tried to add the embed code, I must have the pro version of Edublogs, which I don't want to do. It costs $7 a month, and I don't think I want to do that. But if you did have the pro version, you would copy the embed code and paste it here under the text tab. The visual tab just shows you what it's going to look like. The text tab is HTML, where you can actually paste in a link or an embed code, and here you would actually be able to see what it looks like. So that's just an overview of some of the functions. So another thing I wanted to show you was pages. And if you see here, the pages that should be shown on my Edublog are helpful videos and testing this page. I just made that as a test page. But if we go back and we view the site, we can see that that's not what shows up. I think this is a glitch within the system. I've tried several different ways, several different browsers, and still these are the only two tabs that I can see. I'm thinking this is something that Edublogs is going to have to work on if they want people to use their website. So this is an issue. Alright, so there's different themes and there's different things you can customize, but again, this is the free version and you're going to get limited space on what you can upload and limited templates that you can use as a visual. Alright, so this is how you actually post, and it automatically defaults and gives you a post of your own. So this is what shows up first. So this would be where you would actually type your blog post. Okay, so now let's look and see if there's anybody commenting on my post. So I click on comments, and yes, I have one person, Edublogs, has commented, and I can reply to this comment, I can unapprove it, or I can delete it. Again, moderation is the key when you want to add blogs to Edublogs, but with Edublogs, to moderate your posts, you have to upgrade to the pro version. So that's another thing that I don't like about Edublogs. But it is possible, and you can also join a class or create a class. This is where you would manage your students' blogs. Now, I can't add a class because I do not have the pro version, but this is kind of what it would look like. I would moderate all my students' comments. I would probably let them go ahead and improve their own posts, but I would make sure that I moderate the comments because if it's public, anyone can post. All right, so I hope this is helpful. If you're looking at Edublogs and you don't think you really want it, I would suggest looking at blogger.com. It's made by Google, and they have a lot more free options that you can use. So I hope this was helpful, and thanks for watching.